From News Channel 15, you're watching News Channel 15 Tonight with Kyle Peach. This is News Channel 15 Tonight.
Hi, good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kyle Peach. Here's a look at what's happening. In area court news tonight, the jury trial of an Edwards County man has been delayed once again in Wabash County Court. WSJD reports Keith Armstrong's trial had been scheduled to begin yesterday, but proceedings were postponed due to the unavailability of a witness. The trial has been rescheduled for July 6th, with pretrial conferences set for May 11th and June 8th. The 42-year-old Armstrong of Albion was arrested by Mount Carmel police back in May of 2022 on a Wabash County warrant after an investigation into the alleged sexual abuse of a child dating back to 2014 and 2015. Armstrong was taken into custody at the courthouse on an unrelated matter and initially held on a $50,000 cash bond, which was later reduced to $1,000, which he posted. Armstrong faces multiple felony charges and is represented by public defender William Easton. The case has seen several delays, with the trial originally set to begin in January of 2023. Out of White County tonight, WRUL reports that last week, 26-year-old Jeffrey Rawlinson of Crossville was sentenced to 12 years in state prison after pleading guilty to charges of home invasion and arson. Other charges against him were dropped in exchange for the guilty plea. He'll serve several years of parole upon his release. 63-year-old Stacy Ward of Crossville was sentenced Thursday in White County after pleading guilty to a count of meth delivery, while 3 other meth delivery counts were dismissed. She'll be sentenced June 25th and faces up to 7 years in state prison, but is expected to remain in drug rehab. Also out of White County, 42-year-old Gregory Birchfield of Crossville appealed his sentence that he received back in February. He was given 3 years in state prison for attempting to defraud a drug test. The motion to have that jail sentence stayed was denied last week. A hearing to consider the request to reduce the sentence is pending as of last check. And last week in Wayne County, WFIW reports 19-year-old Kirsten Boger of Sumner pled guilty to meth possession and was given 24 months probation and ordered to perform 30 hours of public service work. Another count was dropped as part of that plea deal. And 65-year-old Marvin Legg of Fairfield pled guilty to meth possession and was given 2 years probation. 42-year-old Merle Bridges of Flora pled guilty to violating the Child Murderer and Violent Offender Against Youth Act and was given 2 years in state prison to run concurrently with a current Clay County felony case. Per a plea agreement in the Wayne County matter, Bridges was discharged from probation. In area arrests tonight, 51-year-old Donald Stover of Carmi was arrested Monday after Carmi police responded to a trespassing call on North Main Cross Street. WRUL says Stover was arrested and later released on a notice to appear. Also on Monday, 44-year-old Ryan Nolly of McLeansboro was served a Franklin County warrant charging him with 2 counts of theft. Nolly was arrested earlier this month and was in custody after failing to appear on a meth possession charge out of White County. Illinois State Police have announced results of an alcohol countermeasure enforcement, or ACE, action last week in Wabash County. The detail, held on Wednesday, April 1st, was conducted at various establishments to determine if businesses had sold alcoholic beverages to minors under 21. A total of 18 locations were visited, with 5 establishments in Mount Carmel involved in the illegal sale of alcohol to a minor. The employees at those locations were ticketed for delivery of alcoholic liquor to a minor. That's a Class A misdemeanor. The ultimate goal of the ACE details are to enforce underage drinking laws and save lives by preventing impaired driving crashes and fatalities. WFIW reports the Albion City Council met on Monday and learned that the new multi-million-dollar W2E water plant, which will serve Albion and Grayville, will let out bids for the facility this week. Those bids are set to be opened May 5th, and once the bids are accepted, the facility would then be built and put online. It will take about a year and a half to complete. The facility will be built just north of Grayville. The City Council approved the $1.5 million water line project on West Main some time ago, and it should be going out for bid soon. The current resurfacing project from 5th to 4th Street on Elm should also begin sometime after July 4th. The City of Albion has another project that it could be receiving grant funds for, and that would be the resurfacing of North 5th from Elm to Pine. The council also voted to vacate a portion of the north-south alleyway on Cedar Hill Drive and vacate all of the east-west alley on the north side of Cedar Hill. The council also accepted the low bid of some $44,400 to map and clean a portion of the city's sewer system, and it approved a special meeting to discuss pay raises, which will be held April 20th at 4 p.m. at the Albion City Hall. Memphis-based Premium Guard Incorporated has announced a $25 million agreement to purchase the intellectual property and other assets of Champion Labs in Albion. The deal comes after Champ abruptly closed its doors back in February after the bankruptcy and collapse of parent company First Brands Group, a move resulting in hundreds of local factory workers losing their jobs. The acquisition, which is subject to bankruptcy court approval, could impact some of the automotive industry's most recognizable aftermarket brands and product lines, including Fram filters, Lubrifiner, Petroclear, Autolite, Champ, Trico, Anco, Exact Fit wiper blades, and AVM lift support products. PGI officials say the agreement includes a purchase price of $25 million plus quarterly payments equal to 1.25% of net sales, capped at $8 million. Industry sources note that the deal encompasses key know-how, patents, and engineering capabilities, particularly in wiper blades, spark plugs, and diesel filtration. Now, the fate of the Albion facility still remains unclear at this stage of the transaction. The collapse of First Brands has already led to some 17 manufacturing plants across the U.S. closing, resulting in more than 4,000 job losses nationwide. Some First Brands plants do remain operational thanks to advance payments from automotive giants Ford and Honda, who rely on First Brands for original equipment parts. First Brands CEO Patrick James and his brother Edward are facing criminal charges in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York. The two are accused of siphoning off billions from the company to fund a lavish lifestyle. Both men are currently out on bond and awaiting trial. The City of Olney will receive some $2.3 million in grant funding from the State Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity through its Capital Ready Regional Site Readiness Program. WSEI says the funds will be used for road, water, and sewer improvements at an 80-acre city-owned industrial park nearby. Crawford County will also receive $2.1 million for creation of the Crawford County Industrial Park. More to come tonight. A look at your forecast is next, and then we'll be back to talk sports, including rankings for high school baseball, softball, and college baseball too. Stay with us.
Spring is a great time for Jeeps. Lease a Jeep Grand Cherokee L for only $539 a month, or a 2026 Jeep Wrangler. Lease for only $330 a month. Fresh pricing is waiting for you at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. New season, new ride. Steve Faulkner Automotive has F-150s with 3.9% financing for 84 months. Or lease a new Maverick for as low as $388 a month. Go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
At First National Bank of Allendale, we know that winning starts with the right support on and off the playing field. That's why our local lenders make tailored, local decisions so you can score big on your goals. With branches across your community, we're here to help with everything from home loans to business growth. Because when it comes to your future, local lending is a true team effort. First National Bank of Allendale, local lenders, local decisions.
Welcome back. Time to talk weather. Clear skies this evening. We did see a few rain showers in parts of the area earlier today. Didn't get any measurable precip, though, in our gauge. 54, a chilly high this afternoon, below normal for this time of year. 42 was our low this morning. We'll go below that tonight. Just trace amounts of precipitation that was earlier in the day. As we take a look at the forecast map, clouds to the north, some shower activity going to pass in the overnight hours here as well. To mostly sunny skies will be the order of the day on Wednesday, and it looks like we'll stay dry for most of the week, but as we approach the weekend, things will change and scattered shower and thunderstorm chances will begin on Friday, and then next day Saturday before more chances of rain come later in the weekend. Clear skies tonight. One more cold night out there, mid to upper 30s for the low temperatures this evening. On Wednesday, the warm-up begins, a mix of sun and clouds. More sun than clouds, though. Highs will be in the low 70s, near 70, high 50. Overnight Thursday morning, Wednesday night into Thursday, again expect clear skies with lows in the low 50s, so almost like our highs today will be the lows as we wake up on Thursday morning, and then mid 70s across the region under sunshine. On your Thursday, a pretty nice day. The extended forecast, we'll get to that in a moment, but again, clear tonight. Cold, 37 will be the low, and then here's that extended outlook. Sunshine Wednesday and Thursday in the 70s. Friday, just a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm, 76. We'll clear out for Saturday. Probably have a few more clouds than sun on Saturday, though, 75. Mostly sunny on Sunday up to 82, and then Sunday night will kick off a daily chance for showers. Thunderstorms will be possible next Monday and Tuesday, but warm, highs near 80. That's your forecast. Sports is coming up next.
Are you living with chronic conditions or finding it hard to manage your health at home? If you're 18 or older, have a primary care provider through Wabash General Hospital, and live in Wabash, Edwards, White, or Lawrence County, our community paramedics can help. Get support in the comfort of your home, including follow-up care, home safety and medication education, vital sign checks, disease management support, and resource connections. Our certified paramedics will work with your doctor to provide non-emergent care to keep you healthy at home. Ask your WGH primary care provider for a referral to community paramedicine.
811, if you're not familiar with that, it's a Julie program in the state of Illinois. It's actually nationwide, but that's a free service. The utilities take care of that. Customer wanting to dig or plant flowers or fence posts or something like that, call that service. Give us 2 business days. That's the law, 2 business days notice. We'll come out and we'll locate all the underground utilities in your area and make sure that you know where you're able to dig and you can dig safely, and we're protected and you're protected that way.
Hi, I'm Tony. I graduated Wabash Valley College in Mount Carmel, and it was the best decision ever. It gave me the opportunity to go on the air almost immediately. Within about a week of starting the broadcasting program at Wabash Valley College, I was a DJ on 89.1 WVJC, and that on-air experience was invaluable to my future career and hiring potential.
Welcome back. Time for sports tonight. In boys high school baseball action yesterday, Mount Carmel beats North Posey 8-4. Alney over OPH 9-1. Newton beats Altamont 13-5. Red Hill over Robinson 8-6. Fairfield beat Lawrenceville 19-0. Dietrich beats Flora 12-2. And NCOE beat Evansville Bossy 15-6. Meanwhile, in the latest Max Preps baseball rankings in Illinois, North Clay at 10-2 is ranked 2nd in Class 1A. Edwards County at 4-1 is ranked 13th. In Class 2A, T-Town is ranked 3rd. They're 6-1. Harrisburg is 8th at 8-1. Newton is ranked 12th at 9-1. Effingham 15th at 6-2. And Fairfield checks in 23rd at 6-1. High school softball action yesterday. Crab Orchard beats Carmi 6-5. Edwards County over Grayville 5-0. Fairfield beat Lawrenceville 4-1. Flora over Alney 4-2. Effingham beats Newton 10-9, and OPH beat North Clay 21-14. The Illinois Coaches Association's latest softball poll is out. In Class 2A, Mount Carmel is ranked 13th this week. T-Town is 18th. Alney and Marshall received votes but did not make the top 20. Casey Westfield, meanwhile, is ranked number 1 in the Class 1A poll. Girls high school soccer yesterday at home. Mount Vernon, Illinois beats Mount Carmel 9-0. And in girls high school track yesterday at the Marion Invite, Marion takes first with 126.5 points. Carterville was second, Mount Vernon third. Centralia was fourth. Salem finishes fifth at 82 points. Heron, Harrisburg, Cesar-Valliere, and Pinckneyville round out the field. And finally, in the latest junior college baseball poll, Wabash Valley moves up a spot from 22nd to 21st. The Warriors are 29-11 on the year, and they were playing a big game today against 15th ranked John A. Logan. The Volunteers enter 30-8 today, moving up 4 spots from 19th in this week's poll. Lakeland honorable mention. Have a great night. We'll see you here tomorrow.